President Obama is back in Washington following a trip to Asia that included a stop in Hiroshima, Japan. CBS News Foreign Affairs correspondent Margaret Brennan was with him and filed this report earlier.
It was a poignant moment. An American president embracing victims of the first atom bomb ever used in war, while standing just 1,200 feet from the epicenter of the blast. 71 years after the attack, President Obama decided it was time for a commander-in-chief to confront history.
Mere words cannot give voice to such suffering. But we have a shared responsibility to look directly into the eye of history and ask what we must do differently to curb such suffering again.
White House officials were insistent that this was no apology tour. But the president did reflect on the hundreds of thousands of souls lost as a result of President Truman's decision, justified then as a necessary evil to avoid a costly land invasion of Japan.
The heat of battle is faded from memory, but the images of destruction endure. It was here, in Hiroshima, that death fell from the sky that August morning, ushering in a global nuclear arms race.
While he has brokered significant arms control deals, Mr. Obama hasn't made much of a dent in America's own nuclear stockpile, reducing it less than any post-Cold War president. Today, a high-tech, bustling Hiroshima has arisen from the ashes. As that city has moved on, so have Japan's leaders. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe offered his own condolences to the American lives lost in World War II, a tacit acknowledgement that Japan first attacked the U.S. at Pearl Harbor. For President Obama, visiting Hiroshima was an attempt to bridge a painful divide with a former foe. And it isn't the first time he's made a point to break a taboo, having reopened long-severed ties with communist Cuba, lifted the arms embargo off Vietnam, and negotiated a nuclear deal with Iran. But when it comes to burying the remnants of war, there is nowhere he could have made his case more powerfully than here. This visit to the hallowed ground of Hiroshima was a call to action for that next generation to complete the work he will not finish and make sure a nuclear weapon is never used again.